Now, this is something that gets asked to me all the time, and having just spent all morning writing up the new MBB Tribe training programs, I wanted to give you the insights because the question of what is the best training for fat loss does come around. And if you want to be able to make the most of your time, make sure every workout, every rep, every second that you are investing in you to get a better body, in you to improve your health, is actually getting you those results, then I want to walk you through that right now. Also, at the end of this episode, I'm going to walk you through how to structure a weight training workout. So you're going to be able to literally start from after this episode to walk into a workout to be able to accelerate your fat loss and to have the confidence that you are doing what you need to be doing. Now, I always laugh because this question does come about now and then, and that is training in the fat burning zone. And no, we do not want to be sitting in a specific heart rate just thinking that we're going to be able to burn more fat. Now, yes, you are going to be able to burn more fat in that session that you're doing, but that's a very small amount of time that you're going to be actually training compared to the whole 24-hour period of that day. What I want to be able to show you right now is how to accelerate your fat loss throughout the entire day, so you have a bigger bang for your buck. So when you go to your workout, you know that you're going to be able to accelerate fat loss for a much longer period of time, even beyond the 24 to 36 hour mark. And that comes to the foundation of your training being weight training or resistance training, and making sure that you are getting those metabolic, those hormonal effects, because the way that we need to look at training and all the different choices that you have is that they're just tools, and we want to use the right tool for the right job for you to get the right result. So the reason weight training can have such a big beneficial impact for you to be able to burn body fat is the hormonal response that's going to come about to it. Now, noradrenaline is one of the hormones we want to help tap into and help utilize, help to actually activate beta receptors to help turn on that fat burning process. But also, there are the factors such as growth hormone. Now, a lot of people have probably heard of growth hormone as the anti-aging hormone, and fantastic, it does have benefits to do with it, but what we're looking at specifically in this episode is its ability to help you burn body fat, and how we can start structuring smarter training sessions, smarter workouts, so that you're going to be able to help produce more growth hormone. And so we increase your growth hormone productions with your weight training sessions by using big compound movements, but also making sure that your rest intervals are about 30 to 45 seconds. What we're wanting to do is increase your lactate production. Increasing lactate is then going to help actually increase your growth hormone production, which then in turn is going to help increase the fat loss. And I'll walk you through in just a second how to actually start structuring your weight training to help accelerate this in just one of the means that you can start using. But before we do that, I want to tackle one of the most common questions coming about fat loss and training, and that is cardio. What to do about cardio, because the pendulum swings one side to the other. Some people are jumping up and down saying it is the be all and end all to help you lose fat. The others are saying, no, don't do it at all, it has no benefits. And really, again, just like I said before, it's a tool. We want to use the right tool at the right time for the right job for the right result. And also making sure that it is the right thing for you. I know that this episode right now is going to be watched by a very broad range amount of people in different situations, different metabolisms, different lifestyles, and different needs. So let me just give you one example that's really common that we're seeing in the MBB tribe, and programs to be able to help accelerate this. Now, if you are time poor, you're busy, you don't have a lot of time to be able to put in, but also your lifestyle, you're a little bit stressed out at the same time. A lot of the time, people jumping into, say, high intensity interval training or doing too much intense workouts can actually be too much of a physiological load. It could be too stressful, and your body won't be able to recover properly from this, especially even your nervous system. So by bringing about the right training, this means that we don't want you absolutely dragging your ass out of the gym every single day, every single session. There's a yin component that we need to bring about this. So this is where we really focus your weight training being the foundation of bringing about the results that you want, but also having the yin side of things. And walking would be the best form of cardio commonly in this situation as well. Now, if you are up to the task, if your body is recovering well from session to session, you do have the ability to be able to get great results from high intensity interval training. Now, this could be, say, Tabata methods, where you've got 20 seconds on, 20 seconds rest, and you just do it for 8 minutes. And a lot of people say, 8 minutes, can I really get a good workout that's going to be effective and efficient? And yes, if you are doing doing a Tabata method properly, the intervals, the high intensity, key word that you need to be able to follow through with, is going to be able to bring about the metabolic and hormonal response that you want. And oftentimes the most important part to really grasp right now is it's got to be a process. You just need the right starting base as of today to get going, and then you need to make the right changes moving forward as well. Much of the time it's starting with something small that's going to help give that stimulus to jumpstart your results, not jumping into a full, all right, I need to do 60 minutes of interval training every single day. No, it's not about that. Oftentimes what we start off with is, say, 20 minutes of walking added into the day as well. This has simply got a therapeutic level to it. You can plug your earphones in, listen to an audio book, listen to the podcast, the My Body Blends podcast, for example, or you can be able to just enjoy it as well. The other thing is you're helping your recovery from workout to workout being such at a low intensity. Now, obviously just sticking at such a small amount at such a low intensity isn't going to be the best fit forever, and that's why you need progress. You need to be able to have the steps in place by after it. So this is where you can increase your intensity, or you can increase the duration as well. You don't necessarily have to do both at the same time. Now, let's set up that weight training program that I was talking about at the start of this episode. What I want you to be able to do is to pair upper body and lower body exercises, big bang for your buck movements back to back. So let's say, for example, you're gonna go from a back squat straight into a standing press. What this is gonna do is you're gonna have the main muscle groups, firstly beginning with your back squat being your lower body, then going straight into an upper body movement as well. This means while you're working one muscle group, the other muscle group is working, but your overall work volume can increase in the short duration of that session that you're doing. Now, as I mentioned before, what we also want to be doing is actually shortening the rest intervals. Too many people are fart-assing around, flipping through their phones and having too much gossip time when they're training. You've got to be able to keep moving, and this is especially sure when we want to increase your lactate production to help increase growth hormone, to help increase your fat loss. So what we're going to do to start off is to go from, say, your back squats, you're going to do 10 to 12 reps, then you can go straight into your standing press. Again, 10 to 12 reps again at a good, steady, controlled manner of movement as well. Then you're only going to rest 30 to 45 seconds, then going into the next set. So you can perform 3 to 4 sets, and we call the A's, and then we can go into the B's exercises. Again, what we're able to do, say for B's, is say traveling lunges as your lower body movement, and then the upper body movement could be a pull down. So again, you can go 10 to 12 reps, 3 to 4 sets for the lot, but you would go traveling lunges straight into your pull down, then you've got your 30 to 45 seconds rest, and then rinse and repeat, and you keep going. So we can work this out real easily, and I'll be sure to add below this the actual structure of the workout so you can copy it, you can go straight into this as well. But what I really want you to take from now on is this is just one example that you can start using from today. Essentially, I want you to understand what you can start from and what steps you can start using forwards each and every day to start progressing. There is no magic potion, silver bullet scenario that's going to absolutely be the fix. But importantly, what you also need to be able to do is make sure that your workouts are giving you the best results possible. And this is where your nutrition comes in. And I know this is a training episode, but your nutrition is so important, because if you're able to go into your training sessions with a balanced blood sugar amount, that means what you're going to be able to do is help accelerate the fat burning in that actual training session as well. So how do you do that? We obviously can start with the PBFC meal model that we use at My Body Blend. So making sure that you're going into the training sessions with your meals having good nutrient dense foods. It's going to be able to balance your blood sugar, and it's also going to be able to give you satiety and help feel satisfied from each and every meal as well. Now, obviously, depending on how frequent you're going to be training, this is completely what's going to suit your schedule as well. So I recommend a minimum of 4 weight training sessions a week. If you can tap on to some walking just to begin with, then that's a great starting foundation. If you're already doing more than that right now, then what you can do is decide, do I want to increase the intensity? Do I want to increase the duration? Or if you're looking into your weight training sessions, do you want to increase the intensity of your weight training sessions, or do you want to increase the volume of what you're doing? This is really easy when we can go into things such as trisets, drop sets, even making sure that we are able to pair the right exercise together. There's a lot that I'm going to be covering into the specifics and more advanced methods of weight training in future episodes. So do make sure that you subscribe so you don't miss out on it. So what I want you to do is start as of today. Make sure you comment below so I can personally come in, read and reply and give you what you need, but get going, get started, and I'm looking forward to seeing you in the next episode. Now it's time for you to get the most out of this and comment below. This is where I will personally come in and give you the answers that you need. And as always, the best discussions happen over at mybodyblends.com. This is where I can give you all the guides, programs, and insights that I can't fit in these episodes. Plus the free diets and workouts are there waiting for you now. And if you did like this episode, then be sure to hit subscribe so you never miss an episode and I can send them straight to you. I'm looking forward to seeing you soon here and in the My Body Blends only community.